There's a mural in my town that changes every year. The reason why is devastating. The mural covers the entire side of our town's old brick pharmacy building, 3 stories high, visible from Main Street. Every January 15th, it changes completely. This year marks the 17th different painting. I grew up thinking it was just our quirky tradition, like how some towns have giant balls of twine. Artists would submit proposals, the town would vote, and we'd get new art. I loved watching the painters work each winter, transforming the brick canvas into something beautiful. When I was 22, I finally asked Mr. Kim, the pharmacy owner, why January 15th specifically. His face fell. You really don't know about Lily? Lily Morrison was 16 when she jumped from the roof of that pharmacy building on January 15th, 2007. She'd been bullied relentlessly at school, the kind of systematic torture that teenagers perfect. Social media was just becoming prevalent, and the harassment followed her home, invaded every safe space. The night before she died, Lily had painted on that wall. Just grabbed cans of spray paint and created this raw, beautiful, devastating piece about pain and isolation. She titled it at the bottom, "What You Refuse to See." She jumped at sunrise. A jogger found her. The town's immediate instinct was to paint over Lily's mural. It was evidence of their collective failure, too painful to face daily. But Lily's mother, Grace, fought them. She said destroying Lily's last message would be like killing her twice. The compromise? The mural would stay for 1 year. Then another team could paint their truth on that wall, and another. Every year, a teenager who'd attempted suicide or survived suicidal ideation would get to cover the previous pain with their own story. We thought it would help, Mr. A. Kim said. Give kids a voice. Show them they're not alone. I went to the library, found photos of every mural. 17 teenagers' souls spread across brick. Jake's geometric patterns hiding words about sexual abuse. Maria's garden where each flower represented a different medication she'd tried. Tommy's abstract piece that looked like chaos until you stepped back and saw it spelled H-E-L-P. This year's artist was Ashley, a girl from my brother's class. Her mural showed a figure dissolving into butterflies, death transforming into something else, though whether beautiful or just different was unclear. Grace Morrison still comes every January 15th to watch the new mural being painted. She brings hot chocolate for the artists, holds their parents' hands. She never talks about Lily, just asks about the current painter, their story, their future. My brother told me Ashley almost didn't make it to paint her mural. She'd attempted in October, saved only because her younger sister came home sick from school. Now her pain covers Tommy's, which covered Maria's, which covered Jake's, all the way back to Lily's original cry for help. The town treats it like healing, like progress. Look how many kids we've saved, they say. Look how we've turned tragedy into art. The mayor gives speeches about mental health awareness. The school points to their suicide prevention programs. But 17 murals mean 17 kids who got close enough to death that they qualified to paint that wall. And those are just the ones who survived and were willing to publicly claim their attempt. There's a wait list now. 3 kids submitted applications this year, portfolio pieces of their pain competing for wall space. The selection committee, therapists, survivors, Grace, had to choose whose trauma was most compelling. The pharmacy keeps extended hours during painting week. Mr. Kim says it's for the artists who work at night, but I think it's really suicide watch. He lost his nephew years before Lily. He stocks the pharmacy with blankets, snacks, and keeps the lights on all night. I asked Grace once if she regretted fighting for that first mural, if creating this tradition helped or just normalized the pain. Every January 15th, she said, I watch someone else's child paint over previous pain with their own. It doesn't erase anything, just layers it, like the kids themselves. Still here, just buried under someone else's story. She looked at the current mural, Ashley's dissolving figure. Lily wanted to be seen. Now 17 kids have been seen, but seeing isn't the same as saving. We just got better at documenting the damage. Next January 15th will be the 18th mural. The artist has already been selected, a boy named Connor who survived jumping from the same roof Lily didn't. He wants to paint a mirror, he says, so the town has to see itself. The committee approved it unanimously.